greetings. I have some ability with the art of sage crafting. Do you wish for some instruction? I shall be here.
Greetings. I will be the savant presiding over your trial of initiation. Traditionally, applicants have prepared for the challenges of this, but as Augur mentioned, we realize you are unique. Do you have any questions before we begin? This is a fluid magic. The form it takes varies according to the power and nature of the ritual's focus. In this case, you. The goal is a simple one. Survive. Like every Scholia Arcana member before you, to join our ranks, you must first confront the specter of your potential. And be aware that I am watching. Now, proceed into the center of the circle to begin. Good luck. Pile of corpses? Fascinating. Don't pay any attention to my ramblings, Initiate. Those fair mortar look like they're out for blood. Possess quite the capacity for violence. Intriguing. By the Founders, what is that? A synergistic construct of all chemical elements resonant within a sage-crafted crystalline substructure. I do hope you survive the trial. We must discuss this further. The first phase of the trial is complete. Proceed. Another cave. How interesting. Ah, a waterfall. That's lovely. What in blazes to offer? The tales are exquisite. You obviously know them well. Something is terribly wrong. Ahead, I sense another's presence in the trial. Dissonance, growing, trouble.
Where am I? What is this place? I am the Dark Empyrean, and I will not be bound by you or those you serve. I could kill you now, but I have plans for those who watch from the shadows. Now be gone.
Lyria. Such power. One moment we were linked, sustaining the magic of the trial, and then an arc of energy, the likes of which I have never seen, burst from you. 3 mages lay dead, and 2 have fled screaming. I know the trial is not meant to be shared, but what in Lyria's name happened? A woman? Masked in shadow? I will need to consult my books. Perhaps later we can discuss the details. For now, we have dead to bury and missing mages to find. As for the formalities, you have proven yourself worthy in the trial of initiation. In the name of the Scholia Arcana, I hereby confer unto you the title of Neophyte. Welcome to the Order. Come speak to me when you're ready to be of use. I am sending you to the ruin of Aod, to the south. There, the element of fire thrives as though it has a life of its own. After your initiation trial, the magic in Aod shifted. I believe this magic is tied to you, Initiate. Confronting it might yield some answers. Followers of Rakor dwell within. They have quite the affinity for fire, as do other creatures found there. As for what may be causing the recent swelling in power emanating from the ruin, your guess is as good as mine. Lyria be with you.
but it is not our way to interfere.
What is it?
You feel it, don't you? The font's waning flow. You are intimate with the ways of magic. You're like me, youngling. You see the end. Of the gardens of Issa? Of the summer court? Why, this crystal war may be the end of all Fae. I know because I am Nomeron, master of the font, the wellspring of all summer court magic. I've seen it flow at its highest, but I've never seen it so dry. Something must be done before all this city withers into nothingness. The font's flow is controlled from the Lyceum Grove down below. We must open the root system and allow more water through. However, the magic that regulates this flow can only be used by some. It's protected by a ward known as the Waterlock. It can only be opened by one who carries drops from each of the 5 sacred pools surrounding Issa. Collect these drops, and you can break the Waterlock. Goodbye. What is it?
Yes. I am at your service.
Please obey the edict. What is it?
Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal. I don't think I could... Well, perhaps I might. Yes, of course. Why not? You, Dustling, how would you like to make some of your shiny, bright metal? What's it called? Ah, yes, gold. How would you like some of that? My role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet with the Court of Summer. Right now, there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Tatarian. But they are a fickle lot and require extra, handling. They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them. Wonderful. That's one less aggravation that demands my concern. Thank you, mortal. The dignitaries have been seen about the gardens, enjoying its many splendors. I will remain here and await your advice. Farewell.
It is a glorious day.
Another steward? When did the gardens of Issa become such a teeming pot of nonsense? What is it? Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tatarian's throne, even if I have to crawl. Great Huntress Heartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her. Of course.
Mortals. So curious.
Why, hello. I am Viscount Setter, the All-Seer. Are you from the Hall of Appointments? Order? I care nothing for order. It is the others who insist on such foolishness and frippery. However, if you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Wenery? I enjoy watching her backside travel. It would be best if Garnet trails far behind Great Huntress Heartwen. Once at each other's throats, those two are difficult to tear apart. Always a pleasure. I am at your service, fleshy master.
I am the great huntress Hartwan, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful? How quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Winry. So it is only right I meet the High King before her. There is something not quite right about you, and I'm not sure if we should be speaking. The pleasure was all mine, child of the dust. Goodbye.
May the cycle keep you.
What could you possibly want from me? I am Warlord Wenery, Lady of the Red Sands. I am not to be disturbed. I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. I know I should lead the formation because of my position, but other, more tender individuals will insist otherwise. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the High Fae Mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor.
So, you're done. A right group of snakes, eh? So, any insight into how I should... It's good that someone does. Go on. Let's line up these backstabbing serpents. Yes, yes. Of course. And then? All right. Next. Yes, yes. Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them. Thank you. Farewell.
I don't trust you, dustlings. You're along. Yes? Oh, a mortal in the understyle. This is indeed a treat. Come closer. I seldom see one of your kind so far from Felltown. Bristletongue? My, that would be something. A mockingbird with the font's only yield. Of course I will tell you where it is. What would be the fun in refusing? But before I do that, you need to offer me something. Isn't that how you mortals act? One deed for another? As steward of tinctures and elixirs, I often dabble in alchemy, especially with the water from the font. And I need you to drink this potion. Good. I will know what this does to the mortal constitution. Go on, big gulps now. None of that sipping. Goodbye.
Yes. You've done well, Child of the Dust. Those below will never know what is really happening. But in the end, is this a part of the many seasons or the sudden tempest? Does hiding the rot not spoil the harvest, no? Take this. You're brave. Perhaps we will meet again. May your gods protect you, mortal.
I must not be disturbed.
Don't test me.
Yes, mortal.
is waiting for you. Please place the codex before you.
Conceived in chaos, birthed in stolen magic, torn from fate, child of two fathers, treacheries in treacheries, winter is broken. The puppet king upon his throne, drinking flattery and lies. The power that grows in him is not his own. In the east it did begin, as it will end. From behind the veil she screams. Madness and rage. Madness and rage.
We realize this may be confusing for you. Fate, like the Fae,
cannot be changed. But the Tuatha are Fae who have become something new, and you are a mortal who is free from fate's weave. Gadflow claims that the Tuatha are the work of his new god. If the Tuatha are the creations of a god, what does that make you? The power of a god in the brash hands of a mortal. This is why Niralim fears what you might become. This age has seen much change. Change we once thought was impossible. We were wrong. You are intertwined with the power in the East. There can be no doubt of that. Your energy reaches back to Alabastra. We do not know what will happen when you travel there, but we know that the power behind Gadflow is your ultimate goal. His god holds your answer and the fate of this world. I thank you, and perhaps you can help change our world's fate as well. I have seen those who were destined to be heroes, for whom great deeds came naturally. They come, they act, and they pass on as written. You do great things not because you must, but because you choose to. That is by far a far truer greatness. Admirable, but strength of will cannot see you through this alone. You may be unbound by fate, but you are not free from death. Speak with your allies. Only with their aid can you hope to overcome the forces that stand against you.
I couldn't make out half of what the king was saying, but it sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. Good thing you won't be facing it alone. In fact, I think I've got a lead on finding an old friend of ours. Old Fomorus Hughes, of course. If anybody can help, it's bound to be the gnome who brought you back to life. I've been asking around and I was able to make contact with his superior. He thinks he might be able to help find Hughes. All gnome scholars have a Templar who sponsors their research, and apparently Hughes' sponsor, Templar Octien, is desperate to find him. Go southwest to the Hollowlands and Detir. Octien will be waiting there to discuss how you might reach Hughes.
Who would have thought you were so interesting? Death seems to have worked out very well for you. Agarth's looking for escape, Niralim's looking for a savior, and Tatarian is looking for a champion, and somehow, you're giving everyone what they want. I'm impressed. You're right. This won't be easy. The Tuatha have our forces under siege at Mel Senshir, and their power has only grown over the years. You'll need more help than just me and that old Fate Weaver. You'll need an army. A few years ago, one warrior could have slipped past unnoticed, but stealth is no longer an option, not even for me. But there is hope. In the plains of Erethel there waits a player who has been away from this game for far too long. It is time to contact General Telera. Meet me in the village of Emer, and I will tell you everything. Be on your way.
You've got the seeds. Now we'll see if the Victor's Brew can stand up to a new challenger. I'll have a batch of Asker's draft ready before the week is out. Take this, friend. And like I promised, the merchants here will give you a discount. You've got a home here in the alley for as long as you like. Thanks for the business.
Have you seen Brio? While the shaper brushed the plains with hills and wheat, and the carver moulded the deserts with a careful, measured hand, the third of the Majestics stood from the earthen cradle and beheld the glories of their work. He was the architect and carried in his mind a dream, the form of growth, a design shaped in nature, a place of wild abundance in harmony.
place. You return. If you wish to recover the boots, you cannot find them here. They are with Amater in Arduith, on the edge of the She. The Hollow serves as a prison for Amater, but it is also his killing field. Even if you guard yourself, it may become your tomb. Go, now!
Mortals do not usually wander out.
Who enters here? This is a sealed place, interloper, and you must leave before I spill your blood. It is too late. The hunger grows and roars within me. I must hunt. I will hunt you, mortal, until you can run no more. I know. I had only wished to combat the waning of strength that the Summer Fae are experiencing. But then the magics began ensnaring my mind. It is too late for me. But you might take this. May it help protect you from my hunger for blood. Enough talk. Come into my den, little mortal. Your blood shall be mine. coming for you. I will flay you, skin from flesh from bone. Are you enjoying the hunt yet? Why don't we go deeper into my domain? Quicker than you look. I better start taking this seriously. Enjoy your death. Your life is mine. Flay you, skin from flesh from bone. I will end this. You look a little lost. Cut you over and over.
Come, rest a spell. Welcome to St. Edric.
Welcome to... The boots do not seem to have weathered the separation from their master well. Still, they are in hand as ordered. The Hierophant is pleased to have a thief like you in their service. It brings us power. There is a new task, but this one comes from me. Grim Onwig has not returned from a mission of his. I fear that he may have been captured. You must find Grim and return him to us. From what I've seen of your work, you have the best chance of anyone in camp. Grim is a close ally and a talented traveler. His safe return is your top priority. He was to go to Owen's stand in Lorca Rain. I've no doubt that you will find him there. And you must hurry to him. Once crossed, his captors will not take long before they decide to deal with him. Be careful. There is something unnatural at work here. May the road rock. Nice to meet you.
Back again? Still could use the help of a clever traveler if you need some coin. There are guards outside of the prisons in each city, and they have the keys, which means you'll have to get arrested, or be right clever in pickpocketing. Pleasant travels, Burke.
You've returned. Have you found them? Then you must tell me, please. So, Cassera and Bertrand were his accomplices. Strange. That doesn't seem like him. He resented leadership as far as I could tell. Then what happened? Regrettable. It truly is. He was neither as strong as Aloran nor as smart as Cassera. I see how they might have turned on him. And so? What of the third? How unfortunate. Cassera knew the dangers of the shield like the back of her hand. I could have sworn she could navigate the wood. Well, you've done all you can at least. Take this gold with my thanks. And I will discount my services should you require them. Don't be a stranger!
Have you brought something from Mitharu? Farewell, adventurer. Hail, adventurer. Are you here to present an offering to Mitharu? Farewell, adventurer.
And the footfalls of another wayfarer grace our ears. I'm delighted. I don't suppose you're traveling through Galette, are you? If so, I would not look too hard for anyone. There is not much left to find. It was quite a miracle. A number of my order, all drawn by common faith, came to the village, and we showed them salvation. There was fire and blood and screaming, yes, much screaming, but all for the glory of the great Balin. Praise be to him. We liberated them, man and woman, Alfar and human. We have delivered them to Balin, to his paradise. In exchange, our coven will welcome the slumbering Titan, Balin's beloved servitor, into these lands. But would he not? For right now, we will show you paradise.
You're the one Colm found slaying the Testament? I'm impressed. Well, I'm not here for the testament. I'm here for God. I was a Warsworn, a friend, then tears slipped something into my drink. Don't even try it. I've been cheated once already. I won't fall for it as... Good. We split the map among the crew, but I know the treasure lies in Galette Caverns. Now, let's move.
So, you made it to our camp. After seeing how you handled yourself against the Testament, I was hoping you might. Those of us in camp trust each other, but aid is not as forthcoming. I will be blunt. The Testament has taken something from me, and I want to recover it, intact. But I cannot do it alone. My brother Giran, they did not take him per se, so much as seduce him. He was a promising adept of the Scholia Arcana, and then one day he vanished. When I heard of the Testament's involvement, I feared the worst. I managed to track him here to Galette. Then I discovered just how large the presence of the Testament was in these marches. Excellent. I have resources at my disposal for a reward if we are successful. I have reason to believe that he is hiding in the ruins that run beneath the marches, this tomb of Ferragnus. I will meet you there. Hopefully, this cult has not sunk its claws too deeply into Giran's mind. The tomb of Ferragnus is an underground ruin beneath the canyon. It might lead us to him. I fear the Testament's presence will be strong in there. They seem drawn to the tomb.
Hello. My name is Lannis Davril. I'm a mage of the Scholia Arcana. I don't suppose you have any spare time on your hands. I could use your help with my current research. I have been working on a new type of magic to track the slaying of beasts. I have vials of clear liquid, which, in theory, will change color once a specific number of monsters have been slain. I believe I have perfected the formula, though I could use a hand in testing it out. Then hunt down the desecrator of these ruins. Kobolds, Krudix, Etten, and those miserable Jotun. I will pay you when these 4 vials have changed color. 1 vial should change after you've slain 10 kobolds. 1 after 5 Krudix. 1 after 3 Etten. And the last after 3 of the Jotun. Good hunting. Well, perhaps we'll speak later.
Another soul who traverses these forsaken crags. I presume that, unlike me, you are here by choice. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Naim Kent, of the Rathir Kents, an Oathblade of the honored and venerable Warsworn Order. I have been tasked with eradicating the beasts that lurk within Talarain, all of them, by myself, a feat that may only take a few decades. I shall be honest with you, I am not one for field work, and my wealth is substantial. If you feel up to the task, I will pay you to kill these beasts for me. Excellent. Finish things quickly, and we shall be up to our elbows in tankards before Winterfeast. Among these ruins are several kobolds making a nuisance of themselves, and it is best to remove them. Rotclaw is a warrior. Blackshriek is among the deadly Nightblade, and King Fang, he is the closest thing the kobolds have to a leader. Well, perhaps we shall speak later.